What do you think about general education?
Wonderful.
Ah, excellent.
Ah,
Gen Ed?
Are you videotaping?
both general
I am.
and educational.
Generally, we're in favor of education.
Excellent. I like that idea. Generally in favor of education. Brian, what do you think about general education? I think so too.
What do you think about the future of general education?
Well, all of our chairs are gone.
They took our chairs.
Don't monkey around with your education.
Hello?
Anybody in there?
The big picture moment for us, I think, is realizing that we needed to be integrative and interdisciplinary and intentional, and it needed to be outside of the box.
What's been most exciting for me about the process is just stripping away all the boundaries, just thinking about what Gen Ed could be without any constraints. You know, we're not necessarily talking courses. We're getting rid of that notion that it has to be a course, it has to be a class. We're talking about experiences. We're dreaming big, and we're really talking about just doing the things that you've always wanted to do.
Okay, so you buy a catapult kit, and so part of it is assembling the catapult. And you get Shocky's pumpkin patch to donate the pumpkins. You set the catapult up in the southeast corner of the campus, and then the contest is to get a pumpkin in the pond. And so you've got physics, you got history, because this is an ancient weapon.
I would like to teach a course on the psychology of revolutions. I think it would be fascinating to take a look at how do people go about overthrowing a government.
This would be a class, we could call it something like America. And it would be a year-long, maybe even a 6-hour semester class. But it would go from pre-invasion America, before the colonists came and invaded, all the way to current. And you could do art, you could do literature, you could do science, you could do philosophy, you could do religion, you could do all these different things in that class.
This has been the most rewarding task force or committee assignment I've had at Baker. There's just no doubt. After 12 years, this one has been the biggest eye-opener. You know, when you start to think about how are we going to define liberal studies or liberal arts, there's schools across the country that are grappling with that question, and it's fun to be part of that larger conversation.
My career has really changed. I mean, the focus of my scholarship has changed. I don't feel so much like I'm a faculty in French anymore. I'm a faculty of general education, and it's just really broadened the way I see myself in my career, and that's exciting.
Well, I've learned a lot. I learned a lot. I've read a lot. I've talked a lot. Gone to conferences. And what it did for me, or what it's done for me, is it's sort of reignited a passion in being an educator, not just a political scientist.
I just said, boy, I just keep hearing some song lyrics come over and over again in my head, and it was the Michael Androsik song, World. And what kind of world do you want? Think anything. Let's start at the start, build a masterpiece. History starts now.